So what did you get up to this weekend?
Well, I did not help crash the Iranian president's helicopter, that's for sure.
Okay, well, now that makes me think you did do that.
Well, I didn't.
Well, then why would you say that?
So I could establish an alibi, of course.
Why do you need an alibi for anything?
For personal embodiment of and only hope for America reasons. But as I said, I did not help crash the Iranian president's helicopter on behalf of the CIA to help jumpstart World War III and to help raise weapons sales for one of the many shell corporations owned by the CIA itself.
That was so specific. You understand that, right? You understand why I question you.
I do not.
Then what were you doing this weekend?
Oh, I went and saw A24's Civil War in order to prepare.
Prepare for what?
America's Civil War, of course.
There's gonna be a civil war?
Are you serious? Look around you.
I don't think there's gonna be a civil war. It's all just a bunch of talk from America's loudest, dumbest people.
And America's most heavily armed.
Yeah, fair point.
Irregardless, I will be safe and sound riding out the war in one of my many bunkers scattered across these United States.
How and why do you have so many bunkers?
Well, I'm a trillionaire, so I paid for the vaults very easily, and as for the why, well, I got the idea from playing the video game series Fallout. I even have my own Gary vault.
Oh, Fallout. You mean the video game and TV show that talks about how capitalism destroyed the world twice over?
Oh, it did not.
It literally did. Oh my God, capitalism is the absolute worst. And no offense, but people who defend it are kind of the worst too.
Oh, pshaw, how am I the worst?
Because you and billionaires like you...
Trillionaire, actually.
Oh my God, that's not helping. Oh, Lord, you guys let the terms homeless veteran and homeless child exist in America, let alone the world at large.
Oh, how is that capitalism's fault? Can't they just pull themselves up by their bootstraps?
Well, aside from the fact that some people don't even have boots at all because they're so fucking poor because of capitalism, the term pull yourself up by your bootstraps is a bullshit term in the first place and literally impossible.
Oh, it is not impossible. I can do it.
Okay, then do it right now. Do you have bootstraps?
Indeed I do.
Okay, then get up, squat on the ground, and try and pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Well, all right then. 1 second. Okay, just like this?
Yes, exactly. Grab your bootstraps and just pull up.
All right, and
Oh, look at that. Did you fall?
Let's try that again. Oh my God.
Oh, did you fall again?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's impossible.
It is impossible, dude. You cannot literally pull yourself up by your bootstraps at all. And that's the perfect example of capitalism.
But plenty of people succeed under capitalism just fine.
That's true. And a lot of those people have a leg up already. And then some people are either just in the right place at the right time, which is just luck. And you cannot survive on luck. You cannot build a society that can last where people are equal and people have everything they need based on a system that is nothing but luck and quote unquote bullshit. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, man.
Well, then I suggest you name me an alternative because capitalism is not going away anytime soon, whether you like it or not.
Well, I'm pretty adamant about not liking it, but I don't know. Communism would be great, but you can't really have communism without getting rid of the concept of want by inventing the matter synthesis device from Star Trek. I know, but you could also simply just have a pure society of democratic socialism. I mean, it's the next best thing.
Indeed it quote-unquote is, but that is also still a form of capitalism.
Yes, but it is a more equitable, fairer version of capitalism where everybody can get what they need, like healthcare and schooling and housing and just, things you need to be alive.
Yes, but to achieve that, the worst thing in the world would have to happen, to me.
What is it, taxing you?
Indeed. Have you ever been taxed? It's horrible.
Yes, man, I pay way more taxes than you do, actually.
Oh, pshaw, that cannot be true. You're so poor.
I'm middle class.
I thought that disappeared.
No, it's disappearing because people like you don't pay their goddamn taxes.
Well, awful as it may be, I do actually pay my taxes.
Oh yeah? What's your tax bracket?
Well, I'm part of the 0.01%, so I pay 0.01% in taxes.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
Well, it's how it works for me, and between that and all of the wonderful businesses I started under capitalism, I became a trillionaire. And I would be a multi-trillionaire if the US government would simply allow me to open up trade with Alpha Centauri, but we're not allowed to, quote-unquote, let the public know that aliens exist or something dumb like that.
Yeah, I know. Craig at the Deep State sat me down and told me as much. Should you be saying any of this?
Oh, they can get over it. 2 Mexican scientists showed a real-life alien body to their Congress and nobody cared. It wasn't one from Alpha Centauri, I believe it was from Kepler, but it was a real alien nonetheless. Irregardless, I talk about the existence of aliens and ghosts and time travel all of the time on my very important show, America, the podcast. Has the CIA asked me to stop? Hundreds of times. Will I? Only time and enough money from the CIA black account sent to my personal bank account will tell.
Won't they try and kill you?
Oh, not after that little operation I pulled in Iran over the weekend. After I went and saw, what did I see? John Kaczynski's If over the weekend?
You went and saw Civil War, allegedly.
Ah, indeed. I quite like that, Jesse Plemons, I think. It doesn't matter. If anybody tried to kill me, my kid sisters, who are quote-unquote serial assassins, would take care of each and every one of them, and have, at least the ones America the dog and or an alligator didn't get to. Irregardless, it's been quite a fun game of cat and mouse. What the hell were we talking about?
We were talking about how capitalism is bad, and I think our guest today might be able to shed some light on that.
Ah, indeed, our very important guest.
That's right, America. Today we have Bernie Sonders on the show.
Did you say Bernie Sanders?
Yes, you said you were going to get him on the show.
Ah, indeed. Indeed I did. Oops.
Did you not get Bernie for the show?
Well, I did get a Bernie.
Oh, Lord, who did you get?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, obviously I would.
Well, you'll find out after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's America, the podcast.
This episode of America the Podcast is brought to you by Guillotines. Guillotines, there's something that billionaires should still be afraid of. Guillotines, available wherever freedom is sold.
It's America, the podcast.
And we're back with our special guest, Bernie.
This isn't Bernie Sonders, dude.
No, I'm not Bernie Sonders, but I am a kidnapping victim.
Oh my God, dude, I am so sorry about this. My God, man, you kidnapped somebody again?
Wait, this ain't the first time?
It's the only way I know how to get guests for the podcast.
It has been 7 years and you are one of the most well-connected people in the world. Oh my God, what did you do, man?
Well, luckily I had my recorder on me and I took some audio. Why don't we listen?
Oh my God.
Is this thing on? All right. Hello, this is Theb TOTALLY, the embodiment of an only hope for America, and I am in New York City looking for the one and only Bernie Sonders. Let's see if we can find him. Bernie! Bernie Sonders! Bernie! Bernie! Bernie Sonders, where are you? Bernie! Bernie Sonders! Where are you?
I'm Bernie Sonders.
Wait, did you say Bernie Sanders?
No, I said Sonders.
Ah, all right then, well, close enough. You're coming with me. Come on.
What are you doing? I ain't going in that van.
Yes, you are. Get in there.
Get off of me.
And there you have it.
Oh my God, why would you go out of your way to kidnap somebody that clearly isn't Bernie Sonders? Oh my God. Okay, we will get you home, man, but I guess while you are here, who are you? I'm Bernie Sonders. I run a muffler shop in the Bronx. 39 years old. Bernie is 82 years old, Theb. How did you fuck this up?
Oh, I'm almost 250 years old. Everybody looks young to me.
But you know Bernie.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't find him, all right? But we have a Bernie.
Oh my God. All right, Bernie. Well, we will get you home and paid off. But for now, I guess, welcome to America, the podcast.
Oh, wait, this is America the Podcast? Like the Bastard Show?
Well, I I don't really go by the bastard anymore for some reason or another.
It was a marketing thing. So we're talking about anti-capitalism. I don't know if you're pro or against capitalism, but that's the topic.
Well, yeah, no, I don't like capitalism at all, but I like your show, though.
How can you like my very important show, America, the podcast, and not like capitalism?
You do know you can like capitalist things and not like capitalism, right?
See, Theb, he gets it.
Oh, great. Just what I need. 2 millennials telling me how I need to make capitalism go away.
We're not telling you to get rid of capitalism, man. That's impossible, basically. I mean, unless you
Get rid of the concept of want by inventing the matter synthesis machine from Star Trek.
Holy shit, how did you guys do that?
We went over this earlier, but he's right, man. We're not saying that capitalism has to go away. It just needs to be more equitable for everybody, and it can be more equitable for everybody over time, making it easier to live to the point where we won't even need capitalism anymore, with or without the matter synthesis machine from Star Trek. Like, imagine a world without any poor people in it.
But without the poors, who would I look down on?
You wouldn't. Those poor people would have financial stability and be able to spend money, thereby making you richer because it would expand capitalism.
Which ain't necessarily a good thing, but at least people are happy and healthy and alive.
Exactly. How could life be easier for your business and family, Bernie?
Well, I mean, proper healthcare would be great. Proper schools for my kids. Free college for them, so I'm not busting my ass all day, every day to save for what is basically going to be a community college. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but my daughter wants to be a lawyer and my son wants to be a scientist.
And we can make those things happen by taxing people like you, Theb, and just generally pumping money into the economy for everybody. Social programs, everything. Maybe stop giving so much goddamn money to the military. There are so many different things. It's not even really about capitalism at a certain point. It's just reallocation of funds and wealth.
But I don't want to reallocate all of my wealth.
We're not asking you to reallocate all of your wealth. We're just asking why you need billions of dollars. I mean, the person who was supposed to be on the show today, Bernie Sonders, has called for a 100% tax on anybody who's making over $999,999,999 because you can make it on millions, and you don't need the billions, man. But even then, it doesn't erase billionaires. A tax like that'll never happen. But taxes like things that, again, Bernie has put forth and Liz Warren and other people like them, of a tax of 5% on every dollar over, what was it, like $1 million or $500 million, something like that. I don't have the numbers in front of me. But the point is, having a small 5 cent, 2 cent tax, even a 1 cent tax on every single stock exchange could fund every social program in this country and get rid of those words I mentioned at the beginning of the show. The words are homeless veteran and homeless child. Man, those concepts exist. Why? Why do they exist? Because of capitalism and the unfairness that it has ingrained in it, dude.
Yeah, the guy with the whiny voice here is right. I mean, I would be much happier without it, but at least making it easier for me and my family to live and not worrying about paycheck to paycheck and, whether my heat and my internet are going to get turned off because I didn't pay my bill on time.
Exactly, man. Like, we have so many issues as people, in the middle class that are not trillionaires like you. So is there anything you can do to fix this?
Oh, absolutely not. I cannot do a single thing.
Why not?
Well, while I do see the point of giving all of the poors money, who will in turn give all of that money to me, I am still only one man out of the over 800 billionaires in this country who do not want to be taxed in the way that you described.
Oh yeah, he's right. No way those rich sons of bitches gonna lobby for themselves to get taxed.
Exactly.
Then what do we do, man?
Well, you and all of your progressive friends need to vote for other progressive politicians who will actually have the power in Congress to pass some of the bills that will tax people like me. And until then, I kindly ask you to accept your status quo.
But if we accept our status quo, then nothing will happen.
Oh, that's not true. Me and my billionaire friends will be quite happy reaping all of the benefits of the current stage of capitalism while we live in our mansions guarded by moats made of fire.
Has this guy ever heard of a guillotine?
No, I have not.
He has. He's just trying to save face.
My very important, beautiful face doesn't need saving. What needs saving is capitalism, and that's the point of this episode, right?
No, it's not.
I wasn't talking to you. Why are you still here, fake Bernie Sonders?
Because you kidnapped me while I was on a smoke break.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. We're gonna get you home.
Should I call him an Uber?
From Austin to New York City, that's going to be astronomically expensive.
So I should call him an Uber pool?
No, man, we're going to send him back in your helicopter or something.
Oh, we can't use my helicopter. It's broken right now.
Why?
Oh, I used it as practice before I went to Iran over the weekend. Before I went and saw the Amy Winehouse movie over the weekend or something, right?
Oh my God, you said you saw Civil War. Get your story straight before you're brought in front of the Hague for war crimes.
All right, fine. We'll send Bernie home in my private jet.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, dude.
You are very welcome, and my apologies for kidnapping you, Bernie Sonders.
It's fine. I'm a New Yorker. Getting shoved into a van by a 200-year-old magic trillionaire is just another Tuesday.
New York is really weird.
Indeed it is. Now I'm going to call my jet and have it park out front.
We're in a neighborhood, dude.
Oh my God, then I will have it park in a side street. We need to go. All right, America, thanks for listening to America, the podcast, the original series. We'll be back again in 2 weeks, but for now, remember to subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcast and on America, the Podcast Presents on YouTube. And don't forget to leave a 5-star review in iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. We will be in your ears again in 2 weeks after I take Bernie Sonders back home. But for now, good night and good fight.
It's America, the podcast.
You've been listening to America, the podcast, the original series. The show stars Tim Phillippe and Theb TOTALLY starred the embodiment of and only hope for America as themselves. Any additional voices heard in this episode were portrayed by the fabulous cast of voice actors listed in the show notes. The amazing America, the podcast theme song you are listening to is by Timmy Two-Step, and all other music and sounds heard in this show were procured through Storyblocks, Pixabay, Freesound.org, and Sonus. America, the podcast, is recorded at Shway Media Studios in Austin, Texas, and is mixed and edited by Tim Phillippe. Executive producers for this show are Alana Matos, Tim Phillippe, and Theb TOTALLY starred. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com and americathe.podcast.com. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.
This has been a production of Shway Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com.